Hi, it's Michaela Cobb, and this is my persuasive speech on pit bulls, and this is my audience. The purpose of my speech today is to persuade that we should not have a pit bull ban in any locality in the United States, as pit bulls are unfairly tagged as being vicious and hostile. According to the United Kennel Club's website, pit bulls are a breed that are eager to please, enthusiastic, and have a zest for life. They love their families, especially children. I have a pit mix and have for the past 3 years, so I know firsthand how wonderful these dogs really are. Zoe is amazing with our 2 children, and she's even playmates with our cat. Pit bulls are the most misunderstood dog breed in America. By the conclusion of my speech, it is my hope that you will see that they are unfairly tagged as being violent and hostile, and really they are playful, loving, and all-around awesome dogs. In this speech, I will argue that pit bulls should be allowed in any locality in the United States. First, by providing a history of the breed as a family dog, then discussing the relationship between dog bites and breeds, finally about the ineffectiveness and expense of breed-specific legislation. To begin, let's talk about the history of the pit bull as a family dog. Pit bulls make amazing family dogs. We couldn't imagine our family without our pit mix Zoe. According to John Davidson's article in the Denver Post about the history of pit bulls, since the very beginning of America, pit bulls have been used as farm dogs, family dogs, military mascots, and companions in general. In fact, from their very inception, pit bulls were bred for general human companionship. Davidson's article also mentions that pit bulls were even trusted to watch children while adults worked in the fields during early America. Davidson also notes that it really wasn't until the 1970s, when highly publicized pit bull attacks happened, that the bad reputation for pit bulls began. This brings me to my next point, the relationship between breed and dog bites. Pit bulls are actually not in the majority when it comes to dog bite attacks, so our efforts in punishing this breed aren't exactly well-founded. According to a study published by Karen Overall and Molly Love in the Journal for Veterinary Medicine Today, that is in relation to breed and dog bites and other factors, from 1974 to 1975, German Shepherds were actually in the majority for dog bite attacks at 46%, with mixed breeds, including pit bulls, coming in second at 27%. In addition, another study that Overall and Love made mention of in their article, German Shepherds were also in the majority. This was a study done in 1989 by the American Kennel Club, with German Shepherds coming in at 33.6% for dog bites, and pit bulls not even in a close second at 13.4%. Dobermans were third at 8%. Additionally, when people label a dog as being a pit bull in a dog bite attack, the dog may not actually even be a pit bull. This ignorance when it comes to breed needs to be noted because it causes an unfair influx in dog bite data for pit bulls, because it causes dogs to be reported for these attacks that aren't even really pit bulls. Now that we've discussed the history of the breed pit bull as being a family dog, the fact that pit bulls are not the #1 dog bite culprit, it is clear that breed-specific legislation, hereafter referred to as BSL, against pit bulls is completely unfounded. BSL is also ineffective and expensive. BSL is the banning or restriction of specific breeds of dogs that are considered dangerous breeds. According to the American Humane Society's website, BSL supporters claim that these laws are the only way to remove these dangerous dogs from the community. This is an ineffective approach because although pit bulls are targeted for their strength and musculature, they're not inherently dangerous. It's unfavorable situations and bad ownership that may create a dangerous dog. And these situations and these terrible owners are applicable to any breed, not just pit bulls. Additionally, according to the American Humane Society, studies show that breed is not the only factor that counts when it comes to dog bite attacks. BSL is ineffective in preventing dog bite attacks, and that means that it's further proving its general ineffectiveness. Not only is BSL ineffective, it's also expensive. The American Humane Society notes on their website that BSL enforcement is done by animal control agencies that are already on a tight budget, and they're short-staffed, which makes enforcement impossible in most areas. Additionally, according to the American Humane Society's website, the costs incurred to effectively enforce BSL include additional animal control staff, kenneling of dogs awaiting breed determination, court time and costs, expert testimony, and veterinary care. One specific county in Maryland experienced the high cost of BSL enforcement. The American Humane Society's website states that this county in Maryland spent $560,000 maintaining pit bulls that were captured due to BSL regulations. Fees from people registering their dogs only generated $35,000. This cost the county an additional $525,000. So, in conclusion, there should be no pit bull ban in any locality in the United States because pit bulls are unfairly stereotyped as being vicious. Pit bulls are family dogs. They're not in the majority for dog bite attacks, and BSL is ineffective and costly. So the next time you hear or see bad press relating to pit bulls, I really encourage you to think and reflect back on this speech tonight. And remember that pit bulls are amazing dogs. They make valuable additions to any family. Pit bulls do not deserve the bad reputation that they have been stuck with. Let's punish the deed, not the breed.